This episode is brought to you by CarterComics.com. It's your one-stop shop for all your comic needs, whether it be graded or raw. Carter Comics has got it all. All you gotta do is go to CarterComics.com, fill your card up with all their amazing comics. Use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Save you 10% at checkout. Not only on their website, but also at their eBay account. And the link to eBay can be found on their homepage at CarterComics.com. Again, CarterComics.com is your one-stop shop for all comic needs.
It's time! It's time! It's JFW time!
All right, guys, it's that time to get stuff in the ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. Just Freakin Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travesty.
And I am the faction slayer, Nubby, the amazing turtle.
And I am the man wearing the LIM Championship, this workhorse's shirt, and this neck brace for only a few more days, the top fan.
A few more days, the doctor told you.
That is what the doctor told me. Probably by like Tuesday or Wednesday, I won't have to wear this anymore.
Solid. I'm glad.
I'm looking
glad
forward to that.
Yeah.
We all need healing in this world.
We do. We all really do.
Even the mouth breathers, the potty sniffers, even they need healing in this world. Even Tony Gabagool needs healing in this world.
Does he? Why? What happened to Gabagool?
He's just, the same things I've been saying for a while. He just doesn't get it.
Oh, like a mental healing.
He needs a mental healing.
Gotcha.
He
purification. Okay, gotcha.
He needs to come to where I'm at when it comes to the LIM.
Right? Yeah, that's right, Gabagool. If you need to come, go where fucking Pacman's at.
Not quite in the way that Travis is inferring, but the sentiment remains.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Cinnamon remains. Fun fact, side note before we dive into true wrestling and everything, I washed my hair with baby shampoo today, and it feels fantastic. So I recommend anyone doing it. So I can do it.
Even the mouth breathers?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I woke up this morning to shower, and I realized I ran out of shampoo. I do have baby shampoo because I have to sleep with a sleep apnea machine now, and obviously you can only use certain soaps and stuff to clean it, so they recommend, tear-free baby shampoo. I was like, okay, why the hell not? It's right there. I'll grab it. I was like, oh, shit, I got shampoo, and tell you right now, hair fucking feels fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, so fun fact for y'all. That's right. So you can't see it if you're listening to the audio, but if you go over to YouTube, to JFW Podcast, you can see how awesome my hair looks and how dumb fucking Pacman looks, so. It's a win-win.
Yeah. I think I look great, even with the neck brace.
Yeah, well, it's covering your neck beard, so...
I almost said neck beard when I said neck brace, just for the record.
I know. That's what I was hoping you were going to say, too. Yeah.
But
I'm glad your neck's doing good. Nubby, you good? How you feeling, man?
I'm all right.
You all right? All right. See, how was CSW?
CSW was great.
Awesome. Well, we could dive in and start talking about it if you like.
I mean, if that's the route you want to go to, we can.
I'll leave it up to you guys. I mean, I got to cover SCW match card. I got no results from Power MCW to go over, which I understand. I can't put a lot of blame onto the companies because obviously we're recording early on Sunday, so to get the information out that quickly may not be logical for them. I didn't get a response from either one of them either, but so I got no results to go over. So a lot of the results we got covers through you guys. So wherever you guys want to start.
We can start there.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
start at the beginning.
But I guess we could just put that disclaimer out there now before we forget. Next week, we're going to be on our normal-ish time of a Monday. So expect the next podcast to be released Monday night. instead of Sunday night.
Are we recording next Monday? Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yep,
Yeah.
I can confirm that I will be able.
Oh, that's
to.
right, because IPW is next this coming Sunday.
Yes.
Yep. That's right. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Cool.
Which we will be talking about.
Good job, Nubby. Yeah, I totally forgot about Monday. I mean, I'm sure I will remember, come Sunday when I was like, where are you guys at? But yeah.
Well, you know where I'll be that day. So. Well, anyways.
Pacman, would you be there?
I will be there, actually.
Nice. Solid.
Yeah.
Would Bill Shelley might go to that one?
He might. He just might go to that.
Actually, I think he said he will be. Didn't we establish that? Didn't you comment on a post where he said he will be there?
I think he did. I think that is the case. It sounded like he is.
I think he did. I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can. I think I
think
can.
I can. I know I can. I know I can.
Fucking Pac-Man's the little engine that might.
I'm stealing that.
That's fine. Go ahead. Yeah. T-shirt's coming soon. There's a big Thomas the Tank Engine, but it's Pac-Man's face. I just utterly I think I might. There we go.
That could be a Bill.
It could be a Bill Shelley shirt.
That could be a Bill Shelley shirt.
Yeah. You can wear it to the Ego show on October 5th.
I have other obligations that night.
That's right. Something else is going on that day. Something entertaining. Nubby. CSW happened on Friday, man. First up, were you there?
I was there.
Did they book you?
They did not book me.
Assholes.
In fact, I'll get to that part in a second after I go through this first matchup. Pre-show happened.
Perfect.
And we had a tag match that involved what's his name? Valor and Grayson took on Bruce Hamilton and Jackson King. Valor and Grayson got the win.
Are these CSW trainees?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Because I'm trying to think okay, have we talked about them? It's like I know the names are familiar, but trainee wise, that makes a lot more sense on why it's like, okay, why is it so cool? Awesome, good for them.
And a lot of these CSW trainees now, a lot have came from somewhere else and found better opportunities with CSW.
That's awesome. Good for them. Yeah. I hear a lot of good things about CSW, obviously SCW. Wrestle League is the one that I think is highly, talked about as of late because of guys like Shaq Jordan, Whittick, Bros, JR Lindsay, who are being utilized not only at Frontline and Wrestle League, but also IPW and so it's awesome that you can kind of figure out what companies. I think Power Entertainment has a decent one too, but what companies has a pretty good school that you hear more about the school from the guys who are making a name for themselves instantaneous. ARW I know is a good school too. I don't want to take away from any place that think that may have a bad school. I don't fucking know. I don't want to be that guy that comes onto a podcast and backhandedly tears somebody down because that's just stupid. So I want to put positive vibes out there, but CSW, SCW, Wrestle League, all positive stuff, and the other ones just as good too. You just don't hear as much about them, but it's also cool that they did a tag match and not just a battle royal. So that's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, they've been doing that for about a year now. Yeah. They've been either having a singles match or tag matches right before the Futures Battle Royal, which happened as well.
Were you on it? Were you in it?
No. So I was not in it this time, and this was my choice.
Nubby!
This was my... No, there's a reason why. There is a reason why.
You forgot your gear, didn't you?
No, I always had my gear. My gear is always around.
Oh, I got it. He forgot his Battle Royal title, which he's held for 1,836 days. Even with their differences, I still remember.
Did you forget your Battle Royal title that you were holding on for 1,837 days? I don't know if that was.
I never bring that title, but here's the thing: it's usually right here. Oh, there it is. It was moved. That's what happened. This isn't the Battle Royal title, but this is the Dark Match Pro title that I've held for the longest time. So that has nothing to do with the situation.
That's that's the belt that's been eluding me for the last 15 years.
But anyway, the reason I was not in the Battle Royal this time is because I've been dealing with some back problems all week. It's finally healing. It could have been the fact that I've been wearing shitty shoes at work, so I changed them finally. Starting to feel better. plus I didn't want to put myself in a situation with a back problem and hurting it more when I got 2 matches next weekend that are pretty important.
I just figured that you're developing problems on your back, possibly a residual effect of having to carry the last half of Rocket Pro Wrestling as one half of the general managers.
Well, I wouldn't say I carried. It was more.
I said it.
I won't say that.
I would.
I'll just say that I
put on you booked solid matches. Don't take that away from yourself. You carried your portion of it, and it was a heavy fucking load. And if anyone knows about heavy loads, it's Pacman over here who's inviting Gabagool to come over and come with him. It's nutty.
No, I just felt like I cleaned up the mess that Damian Saint made.
That's true.
Which I didn't really pick up the garbage. I just scooped it in the, in the dustpan and, threw it away. I don't bend down.
That's right.
Bend over.
That's right. Speaking of cleaning up and bending over, also Gabagool, you know where Pax is at.
I think you're still taking what I said out of context.
Hey, man, you said it. I'm just trying to reiterate what was said.
I'm just saying Gabagool needs to meet me where I'm at.
That's right. Meet him halfway.
I'd even be willing to compromise. Because like I've said, this top fan can go away if everybody in LIM starts seeing what I see.
That's right. That's right.
I think you just want that title. That's all you care about. You don't care about the crew.
I care about the LIM.
And you wouldn't have hit your brother in the nuts or stole his wallet.
Again, I had to do what I had to do.
It sounds like Pacman wants the rest of LIM to come where he's at and come there on bended knee. Maybe Haktui a little bit.
I would prefer no Haktua. That's pretty unsanitary.
Gotcha.
I mean,
who fucking dry salad? What a fucking
We're coming out of a pandemic. Why would we Haktua on that?
Fucking Pacman coming at you dry. Good fucking man.
Yeah, actually, that is not true, but we cannot talk about that at this point.
That's right. Hashtag.
So speaking of
flirt variant, bro. Come on now. I just talked about. I don't know if you listened to this freaking show this past 4 hours ago, but I have a sister-in-law who is currently dealing with a variant of COVID.
Oh shit.
Yeah. She's fine though. Yeah, she's
okay.
Fine.
Good.
Hey, come on. The variants now are mostly flu. She's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not hospitalized or anything,
So she tested positive because she took a test.
She took a test, tested positive. Yeah, she just has to stay home until she feels better, like a cold really is. Yeah.
I mean, I heard on Kyle on Fourth Mother Box also had COVID, but I think that's more of he had a reverse bowel movement again.
Yeah, 100% did. Yeah. That dude needs to really stop shoving pastries up his rectum. I don't get it. I know he wants to be sweet and all, but stuffing donuts up there ain't gonna fucking make it happen.
Yeah.
Did you listen to this week's Fourth Mother Box?
I missed it.
I didn't listen, but again, I did my due diligence and read the transcripts, and nothing about us was mentioned. It was about Metallica because they will be in town sooner than later, and
with about 3 weeks or something like that. Within the next 3 weeks. Yeah, which is unfortunate because I wanted to get together with all of us and do like a Freaknet Studios summit, but Tom doesn't want to leave his luxurious hotel and wander away from being pampered or whatever goofy shit he plans on doing in that castle of a fucking villa that he plans on renting out. I don't get it, but I get it. If you got money to go to Disney every 3 days, of course you got money to fucking rent out some Lakeshore Drive fucking bullshit.
He's really just gonna stay at Kyle's house and share the same bed.
I believe that. It'd probably be best, yeah. Like even though Kyle probably still sleeps in a bunk bed, they'll probably still both use the bottom bunk. Yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense.
It's true.
Anything to add, Pacman, or you just want to sit there and keep nodding like a fucking bobblehead?
I want to be bobblehead top fan. Dude, we should give top fan bobbleheads.
We should
do it.
back in the day, I was looking at getting personalized or custom made Funko Pops for before you guys got here. So it's like me and Jay, and I was gonna have a Chase variant for this freaking show with me and Joey and shit. But the people who do them, like good work and everything, they're a little bit pricey. It's like several $100s for a fucking Funko, and yeah, I don't care about people that much to fucking do that for them. So I don't like myself enough to go and spend $600 on two travesty Funko Pops that are realistically Funkos are just generic fucking dolls with different color facial hair and attire. But maybe one day down the road, yes, we'll probably get some Freaknet Studio Funkos and shit. But that's down the line if people start buying our T-shirts, signing up for Patreon, we start getting more sponsors and shit like that, and start making some money to where I don't got to worry about having to get up in the morning to drive to my fucking real job, because this would be my real job.
tpublic.com, baby.
That's right.
Buy our shit.
So
Exactly.
CSW.
Yeah, CSW. So they had a tag match, and the Futures Battle Royal that you weren't on because you're having back problems.
Yep. But KJ Carter won the Battle Royal.
Good for him. I love KJ.
Yeah.
If KJ was my second choice for a high voltage title opportunity this Saturday,
that would have been a great choice.
It would have been a solid choice. It really would have been. It would have been. He definitely would deserve it. You wrestled KJ a couple months ago.
Yes, I did, and I won.
Yes, you did.
Which I watched it back. Holy crap! It was actually better than I thought would have. Because some things felt weird, but it looked better.
There's a lot of pros and cons coming from commentating up on that third level. But the best pro is a really great seat to watch the matches and shit from. Like, I think if we're like centralized in the middle, it'd probably be a little bit better. But to be away from people's a good pro, being a little bit too far is a con. But it is still a great view to watch the fucking matches and seeing everything going on. And that match was solid, man. I mean, like, come on. I mean, let's be honest, dude. I have yet to have a bad, amazing turtle high voltage matchup. It's like right up there with your title defense against Scott Spade.
That was a good match, even though I probably could have won that match.
It's not probably could have. You would have if they did not interfere. Yeah. You had Spade down. We all know it. So
that's why they interfered.
That's why they interfered, because they didn't want Scott Spade to, lose to the Amazing Turtle.
Yeah, I mean, who would want that?
Inevitable, really.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Some people wouldn't want to lose to me clean, anyways.
Not many people do, and it's ridiculous, Yep. Fuck them though. Fuck them. Anyways, KJ Carter won the Battle Royal. Good for him.
Yes, he did.
Awesome. Congrats.
So we should see him on the main card very, very soon. So first matchup of the main card, we had Conan Lycan taking on Shane Boucher of the Hate Keepers. In the middle of the match, Lycan had Shane like kind of up like a power slam, and he was calling out Warhorse. Mm-hmm. Well, Warhorse didn't come out, but Marston did, and distracted Lycan. So Lycan put himself in a situation where he lost the advantage for a minute. Then Lycan fought back later, but ended up losing due to a distraction again by Marston, distracted the referee, and then that allowed Boucher to kick Lycan in the nuts and put his feet on the ropes. That's typical Hate Keepers.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what's so bad about trying to just have a clean, fair matchup? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Right, Pacman?
Yeah!
He wouldn't know anything about it.
He wouldn't, no. He kicks people in the genitals. Come on now.
Yep.
But that was after. So that doesn't count, because that was after.
And then you stole the wall.
Right. You stole the wall beforehand. That's what counts. Yeah.
Which you might as well just kick them in the balls then too.
Pretty
but
much,
anyways.
Yeah.
So in between this next match and the match before, there was a video package of some sort where Business Eli, why do I call him Eli? I don't know why. Business Levi, Esquire McGuire, the 55th or whatever the fuck he's called these days, did an interview with.
I'd rather you call him fucking Eli than trying to say that again.
I'll just call them small business. Let's go with
Are
that.
there is there a screen at CSW where people see these? Like,
There's 2 TVs,
okay,
big
gotcha.
screen TVs.
Gotcha. Okay,
One on one side of the entrance and one on the other.
gotcha.
So there was a small business did an interview with Missa Kate, and all of a sudden, her gear got stolen. During this interview, she had it right here, and then behind her back, it was gone. But Mr. Small Business claims he didn't see nothing, but it happened right in front of him.
Yeah, sounds like a liar.
He is a liar, let me tell you.
What a fucking liar.
So
Why the fuck you lying?
with that said, Missa Kate took on Amina Belmont and Lily Pascadita, and she had to wrestle in her street clothes.
Knowing Missa Kate and the ability she has in that ring, she probably did very well.
She did. She got de-pantsed as well.
Oh, well, it kind of reminds me of like Michelle McCool doing the Royal Rumble in sweatpants and Uggs. Except the pantsing part, because that didn't really happen in Royal Rumble. But, I mean, good for the fans.
Well, she had her, I don't know what you call them, boy shorts, booty shorts on under her pants, so whatever. And so it was clean. It was clean. It was pretty clean.
I do love booty shorts.
It was PG, so we're all good.
So, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Settle down, Pacman.
Okay.
Yeah. Fucking going at your fucking couch like a dog on the rug. Ease up.
But I can't even have a dog in this apartment. My landlord won't let me.
I know, that's why you're doing it yourself. Stop it.
Okay.
It's Sunday, for God's sakes.
The Lord's Day.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I want that neck to be the only thing stiff on you. Go ahead, Nubby.
So, in the middle of the match, or towards the end, I should say, Chris Miller came out yet again. Got a huge reaction, obviously a negative reaction, but a huge reaction.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a bigger reaction than most people in this business, but that's cool. And when he went for the pedigree, Lily got out of it and gave him an attitude adjustment and got the biggest pop.
Damn. Fucking, yeah, Miller's a big dude.
Yeah. She's strong as fuck. I wouldn't fuck with her. Nah, I don't want that smoke. And then after that, Lily chased them out, and then Missa Kate got the win over Mina Belmont.
That's awesome.
I'm hoping Missa Kate finds her gear.
Well, at first, I assumed Chris Miller stole it. You know?
Chris Miller does suck.
Yeah. Which, I mean, he still could have. I mean, I guess we don't really know who did it. But I'm excited because it was recently that Missa Kate contract ended with NWA, right? So now she's kind of... So I'm hoping
anywhere.
Yeah, so I'm gonna assume that she's gonna be at CSW a lot. She'll probably be down in Dreamwave. She'll probably be over at Power Entertainment. I mean, I'd love to see her down in SCW one day, but it's cool that I think we're gonna get more of her in the area. So I'm really excited for that. Yeah.
Then we had Nathan Nile, FXB, Axel Rico, Jay Marsden, Joey Mayberry, and Hans Carden in a 6-pack challenge. Prior to the show, Axel Rico handed out mini trash cans to the fans and told them when Jay Marsden comes out to throw those trash cans at him because he's been having bad luck with trash cans lately. They've been getting tossed in his face.
What do you mean by little trash cans, though?
They're the like mini trash cans.
Like small little plastic ones?
Yeah. Something like that.
Is there like a lid on it and shit?
Yeah.
Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about because there's a place over, I think it's in Crete. Back in the day, I don't know if they do it now. It used to be called like a garbage can sundae. That they make the sundae inside something like that. That's how I became what I am today. Yeah. Just fat and hard to breathe. What's up, Pax?
So you're telling me that he took homes away from innocent, grouchy Muppets?
There we go.
That's a good possibility.
From miniature Muppets.
Mini Muppets. No, I almost said muffins because
muffins,
I was thinking of this Workhorses shirt that I got, and you could get something like this on Brainbuster Tees and ProWrestlingTees.com.
Gotcha. Do you send half your muffins to Kyle to shove up his rectum?
I can neither confirm nor deny. Either way, I still think that is a weird way to eat baked goods.
Listen, I think it's weird 100%, but hey, I'm not going to judge Kyle for what he does, you know? If he wants to sit there and recite the Muffin Man riddle or whatever while he fucking, you know, packs it in, I mean, hey, judge and be judged, as I say.
I mean, we talked about Kyle butt chugging before, so, I mean, I can't really say this comes as a surprise to the top fan.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, what's that freak in the nursery rhyme, Little Jack Horner? Sat in a corner. That one. You ever remember that one?
I don't even want to know what he was doing in that corner.
You know, he was sticking his thumb in and pulling a plum out or some goofy shit. I just assume fucking that's who Kyle is.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Huh.
Don't try it now, but
the nature of biology is incredible.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're going from taking stuff out of your rectum to handing out crabs because
fucking as soon as this is done, you know, fucking Pacman's gonna run to his room and go at himself like he's selling a telegram.
Because Hans Carden was handing out crabs left and right throughout this entire match. Valor and Grayson actually came out during this match and ran FXB out of the arena because they still have issues. But in the end, it was Hans Garden getting the win via the crab submission on Joey Mayberry. So he gave Joey crabs.
Single crab or double leg?
Single crab.
Oh, that one's the one that's hardest to cure.
Yeah, that's
one crab at a time.
That's right. That's a long-term infestation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should go see your doctor for that, sir.
Right. Or a priest.
That too. Or a rabbi, you know.
There we go. Yeah. Stay away from Catholics though. They'll check. It's okay, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
It's fine. We can do things like that here.
Shazza McKenzie defeated Maggie Lee. Very dirty.
How so?
Surprises me. She cheated.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of cheating or dirty, remember last week? He said we had to figure out whether or not Nick Diamond went over dirty or clean, and if one or the things happened, Pacman either has to shut up for 10 minutes or 15.
Yeah.
So I watched the video, and now we have to decide whether it was dirty or not because it was the Eddie Guerrero spot.
I guess it's technically dirty.
I mean, it wasn't clean.
It was not clean, yeah.
And the Willie dig up on the apron and distracted the referee, and that's pretty dirty.
Yeah. I guess we'd have to call it dirty.
All right.
So what does that mean? How long has Pacman got shut up for?
I believe 15 minutes. Is
that 15 minutes? Okay.
Yeah. But Pax, you can't do the clock. That's the rule. You can't do the clock. I got the clock right here.
I had it set up. How do I know it's not the whole show?
It's okay. But no, Nubby,
you'll be fine.
Nubby, you start the timer. We'll mute Pacman, and for the next 15 minutes, we won't have to hear from him.
Yep. Goodbye, guys. It was nice.
There we go.
All right. So, yeah, it was very dirty by Shazza McKenzie. She's very mean. Not gonna lie.
You know, I don't want to say all women are cheaters, but I mean, this just proves it. Yeah.
So then we had the match that we both been looking forward to, the Marche Rocket versus Eric Schultz ladder match.
Yeah, let's find out who gets to fucking do the cutter, man. I haven't seen it because obviously they don't release YouTube; they release it on IWTV. I'm guessing fucking Schultz won, but I mean, you're gonna be able to tell me, you know, who's the master of the cutter at CSW now.
Well, before the match started, TJ told Schultz that he has to do this on his own.
Yeah.
And for the most part, Schultz did things. He was holding his own against Marche, even against those chops, you know.
Yeah.
But well, actually, in the middle of the match, Marche took Schultz to the bathroom and did his own commentary on the mic.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
yeah. Yeah. And then later on, TJ and Jax Johnson came out.
hold on a second. Pacman is holding up a note that says, "I love man pulls." Solid. Go ahead, Nubby.
Yep. So they came out, tried to interfere. Marche did try to go for the M80 on TJ. He got pushed, and he ended up spearing Jax Johnson in the meantime. And then TJ Steele speared Marche. So that allowed Eric Schultz to climb the ladder. Oh, by the way, Eric Schultz did give the cutter to Marche during the match at some point.
So okay, never mind. Go ahead. Okay, awesome.
So as Jax, what's his nuts? Eric Schultz climbing the ladder, but you know he's so tired, he's going up really, really slow. But TJ's trying to, you know, go, and then all of a sudden Marche gets up and gives the M80 to TJ, so he's out of the equation. And then in the end, it was Marche that got that contract. He is now the official owner of the M80 cutter.
And he's allowed to use it. It's not. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. He said, "I love loose holes." Not.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Loose holes. Gotcha.
Loose holes.
For those who are listening, because you can't make it to YouTube, Pacman loves loose holes. Loose holes. Gotcha. I love it.
Even on Sundays.
Yeah, I'm glad he's. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, the holy of loose holes. I mean, good for Pacman to admit that. I mean, if I'm wrong, say something. Gotcha.
Oh wait.
Unfortunate. So he's allowed to use the M80 now in CSW. That ban on the move is lifted and all this. Good for him.
Yes.
I mean, again, I would love for an Eric to one. It's just something about the guy, but I mean, Marche's Marche. You know, good for him.
So then after that match, we had the new tag team title ceremony.
Was it Travis send nudes? No, I won't, Pacman. No. Yeah, no, I don't know why you are trying to ask me to send you nudes right now, but I won't. So, I mean, I appreciate it. It's flattering, but no, I will not send you nudes. So
yeah, the tag team champions, Joey Avalon and Sierra, are getting new tag team titles. TJ Steele, even though he was hurt, presented these titles and took credit for everything that's going on in CSW because he's paying using his own money to pay for these new championships because he brought in the new Metro Division title and now he's got the tag team titles. He wanted to do a photo op with the titles on him, you know. Yeah. But Sierra and Joey were like, "No, fuck this guy, get him out of here." And then in the middle of this, Aaron Arsenal shows up and interrupts the ceremony and introduces his tag team partner, Doom Montgomery.
Oh shit! Nice.
And I guess they making a challenge to the new tag team champions. So in the meantime, they're kind of fighting a little bit. Tony Gabagool needs to be the leader of the LAM. Yes, I agree.
I just, you know what's crazy? If any of this was wrong, Pacman would have fucking corrected us.
Right.
But clearly, because of his silence, he knows we're feeding the truth out there. Yeah.
Yep. So TJ then brings out a referee, and we have an impromptu tag team title match.
Wow.
But it wasn't enough for Doom and Aaron Arsenal, as Arsenal left in the middle of the match. He just left Doom Montgomery to the wolves. And
So the guy who comes out, introduces his partner, has the impromptu match, is the one that bails.
yes,
Jesus.
from what I hear, he's a bit of an ass jack.
Ass jack, solid.
Yeah. So he well, Sierra and Joey Avalon got the win and retained their tag team titles.
Did they have they replaced the CSW title recently?
It was one of the first titles new. Like it happened a year or so ago.
What do you want him to do to your ass?
You want to go to Jack in a Box with me? Oh, that's what it is. No.
I think he said you. I don't know why, but I think he said you got that thick ass.
I mean, I do, but we don't need to talk about that. This is neither here nor there. We're on CSW. Would you stop interrupting?
Yeah, geez, Max. I mean, I get it. I mean, you need to fucking take a cold shower or fucking read a Bible or something. You gotta calm down with your. I don't know why silence is like making you a little bit ornery would be a proper term. If I'm wrong, please let me know. Gotcha. Okay. Just settle down there, man. God, ease up. Oh, he's going to the bathroom now. Oh, he's gonna do some weird shit.
Yeah, he is. All right. Another match that you will be interested in: Iniestra versus Quintero.
Yes. God, I don't know if they've wrestled each other since the Mr. Bill Classic. But
They did. A couple shows ago, I think.
Okay. This
Iniestra
matches, yeah.
Before the match, told the entire brass to leave the arena or leave. He wanted to do it by himself.
Yeah.
Then he attacks Quintero before the match with the belt. So the referee had not rang the bell yet, and I would know because I was the bell ringer. I chose that life.
See Pacman pretending to read.
We know he can't.
I know, he's all fucking hot and bothered, so he go grabs a picture book of Bret Hart.
And it's about the biggest bitch in wrestling today.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, maybe the second biggest bitch.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he attacked Quintero before the match with the belt, and so the match hadn't officially started. They were fighting, but then once they got in the ring, it officially started. In the end, are you ready, Travis?
I am.
We have a new Metro Division champion.
No shit.
Rafael Quintero.
Dude,
match of the night, honestly.
Like I said, the moment you said it was happening, I knew that it was a possibility because, like I said, they're awesome. Both great competitors, but in the ring together, even better. So I'm sure there's gonna be a rematch next month for it. I mean, I'm sure there's definitely gonna be a rematch down the line, probably even next month. But that's fucking awesome. Good for him. Congrats on the new champ.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see him on TV sooner or later. He's one of the best going today.
He's got to be. I mean, he's got to be utilized either like in AEW when they're in town, or get some kind of a tryout when WWE's in town, or even NWA. I mean, I'm sure that they could utilize him a lot more. Or I'm still waiting for the guys, fucking your buddies at NWA, to get you over there, man. What the hell's Steve doing?
I don't know.
Jesus.
Then we had Steve Boz teaming with Cypher and Adam Stallion versus Big Mood and Shane Douglas, the franchise.
I saw the video with Cypher and what's that kid's name?
Adam Stallion.
Yeah. It reminds you a lot of the Kane Daniel Bryan relationship. It was fucking clever. That was fucking cool.
Shane Douglas came out, obviously, being all heelish, and he did make a pun towards Vince McMahon, which I expect from that guy. In the middle of the match, Cypher's mask was ripped off, so he had to wrestle with one hand because he was covering his face.
Oh
And let me tell you, one-handed wrestler, he did pretty well. He even did his black hole slam one-handed.
He's a big fucking dude, man. I mean, goddamn.
In the end, Team Boz won the match.
Mhm.
After the match, Big Mood blamed Shane Douglas for their loss, and they ended up attacking him. And then Team Boz made the save. Cypher got his mask, and Shane Douglas celebrated with them.
Well, good on Dean.
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 All right. So we had Warhorse taking on Solomon Tupu for the CSW Heavyweight Championship. Warhorse retained via the shenanigans of the Haykeepers.
Not surprising.
Nah. And then they went to jump Tupu after. And Conan Lycan came out to make the save. And then as Warhorse and Lycan were about to duke it out, Shaza McKenzie comes out and low blows Lycan. And it looks like she is part of the Haykeepers.
Well, that's a twist.
It is. And then Maggie Lee tried to come out and make the save, but didn't work out too well for her. And then they beat everyone. The Haykeepers beat up Maggie Lee and Lycan for the most part. Lycan ended up getting handcuffed to the post. And you want to know what those assholes did? They threw away the key.
Oh, God.
So he was handcuffed to the post the entire time, even after the show. Could not find the key.
That's got to be fucking awkward.
Yeah. So we ended up we had to tear the ring down to, and I had to jump on everybody to get the ring crew. I had to yell at them, like, we got to get these ropes off. We got to get Conan Lycan out. Let me just say, my anxiety was high yelling at these kids. They're trying to get everything else done, but it's like, no, I said get the ropes off.
Yeah.
But
they need to respect, man. 20 years in the business. They got to respect what you fucking say.
Right.
Fucking mom.
The crowd even was telling me, get them going. I'm like, I'm doing my best here.
Yeah. Have you noticed that fucking Pacman reading that? He's jumping from like the middle of the book to the front of the book to the middle of the book to the front of the book.
He's a go-getter, I guess. I don't know.
Right. You gotta give a lot of respect to the second in command of the LIM right there.
He is second in command.
He is second in command. That's right.
I don't know. Maybe third.
Possibly third. Dizzle J is really
J.
showing some leadership. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody compares to Gabagool though. The guy. The fucking L in LIM is the L in Gabagool. So it's nutty. But...
It stands for lovely.
Well,
it
shut
stands
up.
for
Shut
lovely.
up.
And
Shut
he's not lovely. I'm lovely.
Oh, I guess. How much time did he have left?
Let me look. He still has 10 minutes.
Oh. Well, double it and start over.
And I'll prove it. There it is. He still got 10 minutes.
Yeah, look at that. 10 minutes left. Oh, damn it. There we go. You're so close.
You're so close yet so far.
Who would have made it all the way through? The leader of the LIM, Tony Gabagool. But now second in command had to fucking drop the ball there.
Yep.
It's a shame.
All right. And that was CSW. Next show is August something.
Excellent. Awesome. Hey, it's solid fucking showing for CSW. And multi-women's matches, which I think is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them.
Love it.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I can say we could do PAX next, but he has to shut up for a little bit longer. What else do we have?
Well, we can talk Frontline, or I can give information about IWA Productions. Do you have anything?
All I got is Southland Championship Wrestling. I know MCW has their next show in August, and we'll touch base on. I think that's August 10th. I think it was. Yeah. We'll touch base on that one next month, and I know Power Entertainment's next show is August 3rd, and we'll talk about that next Monday. But yeah, no, I didn't get any results or anything from them.
I think MCW's got a YouTube channel starting, so.
Pacman shows he has 12 minutes and 30 seconds left on his timer. So,
According to my timer, he still has 10 minutes. So.
oh, gotcha. Yeah, just nutty. It's insane. Well, let's run through the IWA and Frontline stuff then, and then
Yeah, we could do that.
whenever Pacman's done being petty and giving us a silent treatment and stuff like that, he could join back in.
There we go.
Yeah,
All right, so
second.
I don't.
He truly finally is a strong number 2. Just
so IWA Productions has a show this coming Saturday, July the 27th at 521 Perkins Avenue in Mount Vernon, Illinois. The only thing they have listed here is the Lady Luck Tournament, which is going to feature the ladies. And
the ladies.
The ladies.
What's so it's like a bracket, like a 1-day tournament, or
I believe it's gonna be a 1-day tournament.
Okay.
Tickets are front row is $12, general admission is $7. All ticket proceeds are going to the Children's Miracle Network. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time is 7 p.m. Advanced tickets are available at the Ringside Buffet, which is at the same location as the IWA Productions Arena. So again, don't go to your neighborhood establishments. Go to the Ringside Buffet to eat before and after the show and during the show if you want. I don't know. But go there. Their food is phenomenal. They don't have a list of the participants, but on their flyer, 2 out of the 3 women that I can recognize. We got Shalance Royale.
Awesome.
And my favorite crazy lady, lovely Miss Larkin.
Really? IWA is bringing in Miss Larkin? Good for them. Yes. Sean C is somebody I definitely want to see in SCW, and it's mostly just because of the opera ability that she has.
I love that. I love that about her.
Yeah, Miss Larkin, I 100% attractive. Character is fucking fantastic, but she lost me when she was shaving her legs with ketchup, and then she licked the fucking razor blade.
Yeah,
I kind of. I know that stuff's good for Pacman. I know he's into that kind of thing, but because Pacman, I don't know if you notice now, Pacman's the kind of guy that eats hot dogs with ketchup on it.
Well, I do too.
Not the way he eats it though.
Yeah, he
you eat it like
does.
Yeah. See, you know how like when you eat a hot dog 1 bite at a time?
Yeah,
he eats a hot dog 1 bite. Yeah. He doesn't
rectum.
He doesn't need the bun. Yeah, he just like really toss up in the air, goes straight down like a subway tunnel. It's fucking insane. Yeah. Also, the other day he told me that he didn't want me to share this with anybody, but he doesn't really like old style. He told me that. He's like, hey, don't share this with anybody, but I'm really getting more into those wine coolers. So he's been enjoying Seagrams. Believe it or not, they still make them. And I was like, dude, what about old style? He's like, fucking old style is for fucking poor people. It's for degenerates. He's above old style now. And I was like, that's not fair. Rocket Pro sells old style. He's like, Rocket Pro's the kind of place that would sell an old style. It's like, that's not right. I was like, you can't bite. It's like, you can't, what does he say? Oh, I don't know. I think he wants to do something weird with ketchup.
Said something about shaving his beard or something with it.
Yeah. He's like, I didn't know you could hot cool a ketchup. Like, good for you, bud. But yeah. You heard here, folks, man. Pacman hates old style. Absolutely hates old style. Not a fan of old style.
I mean, it explains why he's a fan of Bret Hart. So, There we go.
That's right. Canadians. Yeah. Canadians with their stupid football rules and like nonsensical apologies. Ugh.
But yeah, that's IWA Productions.
Good for them.
luck to be a lady. That's what the theme is.
IWA is going to be one of those shows that I will have to make a trip down to see, just because I want to go to at least one show of every show we talk about. But IWA seems like the kind of show that's definitely like I'll probably go down there and stay for the day. Because what is it? It's like two and a half hours from here.
Three and a half
hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, do I really want to like leave a wrestling show at like 9:30, 10 o'clock and drive? Like, nah, not really. But
yeah.
And
But yeah, visit the Ringside Buffet in the same arena area. They got great food. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time 7 p.m. Tickets front row $12. General admission $7. 521 Perkins Avenue in Mount Vernon. Voila.
nice. How much time does Pacman have?
Let me see. You go back to the clock. Oh, we still have 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. So we can run through Frontline. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
We can do that, yeah.
It was 10 minutes. 10 minutes ago.
Oh, you blew it. Oh, man. Oh, God. Now we got to start
It was
again.
10 minutes.
Jesus. Listen, man, if you don't want to be muted, then you should probably make sure that fucking Nick Diamond doesn't cheat on his matches. I don't know what to tell you. You know, just go back to pretend to read and shit. We got this. You're fine. God. Tell you what. Nubby, do me a favor. You have a way to reach Gabagool?
I can always message him.
Message him and see if it's okay if the second in command can speak on the show. And if Gabagool says yes, then the second command can speak.
All right, got you.
We'll leave it up to the leader of the LIM if Pacman's allowed to speak at any point in this show.
All right.
Excellent.
So let me do that. There it is. Can Pacman speak at any time of the show?
And if he doesn't get back to us, then we'll wait for the 10-minute time limit to run out. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it still shows he's got 10 minutes.
God, man, it's crazy. Yeah, time just really seems to freeze when you're just having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of having a good time, July 27th, another show.
Fucking Pacman's practicing something. He's like making his mouth all wide while looking up and shit. What is he practicing? All right, I guess he's done. I guess he's spent.
All right. Front row. What the fuck?
Front row is this Saturday.
Frontline Pro is this Saturday, and it's for the Braves.
Excellent.
July 27th in the Bakersville Bar, 10631 County Road B in Marshfield, Wisconsin. Proceeds to be raised for the Patriots for Warriors. Good for them. All right.
Awesome. It's nice when companies do charities and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. Yeah.
I will say it's definitely not nice when top wrestlers with big contracts steal money from companies like this and then don't decide not to pay them back. That's cool.
That's also true. It's kind of shitty. Yeah.
Yep. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. Bell time 6 p.m. Tickets are just $10. All right. We got the tag team warfare matches: Brock Hall and ACR and Chris Van Colt taking on Disco Ray, EJ Swanson, and Corey McHenry. For the Frontline Pro Battle Championship, Adonis Allen, the champion, is making an open challenge. So it could be anybody.
Awesome.
I will say it's not me because I have other obligations.
That's right. It'll be an SCW.
I will be. A tag team match. We have Nino Hatchet and Anthony Falcone taking on the Crucible.
Pacman just spoke again. Start over. What is Chaling? Chaling 3. What is Chaling 3? I don't fucking know. Nubby, Do me a favor. Well, I mean, I want you to still do Frontline. I want you to give Pacman the ability to speak, but he has to do something in order to do it. What does Pacman need to do in order to have the authority to speak again on this show?
Okay, I got it.
Excellent.
Pacman, if you want me to stop the clock,
yeah,
and for you to speak again for the rest of the show,
yeah,
you need to do two things. One, apologize to me for kicking me off the LIM podcast. And apologize to Danny for kicking him in the balls.
Ooh, can I add a third?
Ooh, yeah, go ahead.
You need to acknowledge Gabagool as a great member of the LIM.
Now, I will unmute you, but you have to give me a thumbs up that you're going to do this.
You got to do them.
No. So this looks like a no already.
Yeah, it looks like a no. Yeah, it looks like a solid no. And wait, I mean, and there's simple requests. You know, it's just basically we're just asking him to be a person. Watch this. I will return though. What? What is this? I like how he I like how he's doing that as if that's not going to show up in the YouTube video. Like he thinks that's not going to show up in the YouTube video.
I guess that's a no, so we can move on.
What do you want me to do with that?
All right, so I guess we'll just continue.
This entire time, this motherfucker thinks that those fucking chats don't show up in the YouTube video. When he's like, hold on a second, need to run to the bathroom. You don't think people fucking see that on the YouTube video? What the... Okay. Until you're willing to do those three things, you sit there muted.
Yep. All right. So Muggsy James will be taking on Swaggle.
God, this is an incredible fucking show. This show is probably my favorite.
Hey, so much for what you wanted to do.
No, right?
These shows going forward,
yeah,
we got a lot to go through.
So much. Who's taking on Swaggle?
Muggsy James.
Dude, fucking good for Muggsy, man. Fucking, he's gonna be facing a WWE fucking former WWE champion.
Good for Muggsy, bad for Swaggle.
Bad for Swaggle, yeah.
Then we have Von Jaeger taking on Ashton Day.
Hey, I saw I'm not sure if it's the October show or not, but there are gonna be some Von Jaeger pretzels at RPW.
It's September.
Is it September's? Awesome.
Yes.
I do like pretzel bites.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, though, they got to have some kind of beer cheese for them or some shit. Yeah, suburban German pretzel bites. Yeah, they got to have some kind of fucking dip for them, though. You can't just give people pretzel bites. You got to have some kind of dipping sauce for it. So I'm hoping some kind of German beer cheese dip. That'd be fucking fantastic.
Jaeger dip. Jaeger dip.
I don't even know how that fucking that just sounds terrible. You just get this black fucking goo. Oh God.
Making his debut in Frontline Pro.
Nick Diamond. Okay.
He'll be taking on Jared Jacks.
It's cool, like when we can sit here and that's fine. It better be a spicy cheese or something, though.
Honey mustard. I'll go with that. Give me honey mustard.
I do not like honey mustard.
You
give me like a spicy cheese, though. The one thing I love about, like, when we sit here and we talk about like these match cards, like week after week and all this shit, about how much somebody's name shows up more and more at companies. Because I mean, like when we talk about Nick Diamond, like it was just what fucking IPW, and then it became IPW and ARW. Then it became IPW, ARW, and RPW. And now you're including Frontline and shit. And it's the same thing with like the Bros. Kid Lat Quinn Whittick, shit like that. It's like, and that's what's fucking cool about this is that we can see who is being more sought after and where they keep showing up and everything. And the fact that we talk about how there's Wrestle League and how there's these companies that are doing like more Wrestle League guys, and now fucking North Wisconsin is fucking bringing in Wrestle League guys and fucking fantastic. That's awesome. Good for, and yeah, I know Nick Diamond's kind of a dick. I know a lot of people aren't fans of him, but you can't fucking argue that the dude deserves to be at these fucking places. Same thing with Shaq Jordan, and even your least favorite guy, Eric Schultz. Pacman, did you decide to say your shit yet, or because I just kind of fucking being dead weight? Yeah, that is Shawn Michaels super kicking Hulk Hogan.
All right.
I don't know what that means.
Well,
is he gonna fucking oversell my shit? I don't fucking know.
Well, in the meantime, the Frontline Pro Tag Team Championships are on the line as the Windy City Devils defend their championships against Kid Lat and the Big Guy.
And who's the big guy again?
He's the big guy.
Ah, that's just his.
He's the big guy.
I gotcha. Okay.
I didn't do my due diligence to
No,
find
that's
out who
fine.
the big guy is. I like rather just call him the big guy.
That's fine. I'm fine with it.
And then we got the Frontline Pro Championship as Ben Evanson takes on the champion Ben McCoy.
Battles of the Bens.
Ben. And that is Frontline Pro for the Brave, July 27th, this Saturday at the Bakerville Bar, 10631 County Road B, Marshfield, Wisconsin. Proceeds go to the Patriots for Warriors. Doors open at 5:30, bell time 6 p.m. Tickets, $10.
I don't know who needs to do it, if it's CSW, Frontline, IPW, or maybe even SCW, but I kind of want to see a KJ Carter Kid Lat tag team.
That would be fucking awesome.
It would remind me a lot of like the Paul London, Brian Kendrick tag team, like something like that, or the Motor City Machine Guns. Just some small, quick fucking dudes. I think that'd be I don't know if Rion can talk to the IPW board about booking it there, or if CSW eventually, does bring KJ onto the main roster to have Kid Lad up there, or Frontline, or like I said, even if I get them against the fucking Twin Turtles.
Ooh.
Man. You can eat here. It's funny your mother said that. So Pax, are you gonna say it? Because I need some fucking information from you, brother. I need some match cards and results and stuff from you. I don't know why the fuck we even have them here. I wonder if we could probably get a hold of Steven and have this carry on over into that. Might have to carry this on over to next week. I mean, I would like you to mean it, yeah. It's not that hard to apologize for doing something that you shouldn't have done. Because here's the thing, too. You don't even have to ask if you have to mean it. You can pretend to fucking mean it. But now, no matter what you say, it doesn't sound like you're going to mean it.
Yeah, you're screwing yourself over here.
That's right.
Otherwise, you still have 10 minutes.
That's nutty, yeah. I'll tell you what. I will allow you to talk if you can admit right now everything I said while you were muted was true. This fucking dude. He's like that fucking chick that gives you a heads up that she's about to fake an orgasm. It's like, just fucking do it. Note down what you said so I know. You like loose holes. Gabagool's the leader of the LIM. You could eat a hot dog with ketchup without a bun in one go. You don't like old style. You drink Seagram's wine coolers over old styles. And your mom said I could eat here. No. All I gotta do is just say everything I said was true. All you have to say is the words, everything you said is true. You don't have to repeat it all back. All you have to say is, everything you said is true. Everything you said is true. 5 easy words. Everything you said is true. And then we can move on and go on with the show and talk about Wrestle League and Destination 6 and IPW. And then I could get into SCW, and then we could call it a day and go about our fucking Sundays, where I go enjoy maybe a cheesesteak, and Nubby prepares for probably his 8th Six Flag trip, and you fucking shove things in places that shouldn't be shoved, or whatever you do. 5 easy words. Everything you said is true. And then we go back to normal.
All right, fine. I'll say it.
5 words. Only 5 words. Don't add anything to it. 5 words.
Everything you said is. Threw up a little bit in my mouth. Everything you said is true.
Come on, Gold Dust. Fix that stutter and say it.
Everything you said is true.
That's right. No, we're done.
No,
Except
you're done. No, you're done. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. You're here first. Everything I said is true.
I am the one with the LIM beer drinking championship that Tony Gabagool can't.
and that's enough of that.
And there we go. But we heard it here, folks. Everything I said about Pacman is true.
Now stop having a fit.
That's right.
I'm going to unmute you now. We're gonna move on from here.
Is he throwing a fit over there?
Yeah.
Right? It's like when his mom said he couldn't get Cocoa Puffs at the fucking store and he just lays down in the fucking aisle.
I can't even unmute him now. You have to do it maybe.
Do I have to unmute him?
Either you. I can only mute him for some reason.
We mute him so much they don't want him talking.
I wonder if that's the thing. I can only unmute, or you can only unmute.
I can't. No, I can't unmute him. Pax, unmute yourself so you can fucking talk about Wrestle League. I would laugh if he can't be unmuted. Talk about Wrestle League, bro.
Still the champion. Still the leader of the LIM.
Oh no! You know what? My bad, Pacman.
What?
The clock stopped. That's what happened.
Oh man, that's the problem.
My bad.
No wonder.
No wonder.
You know what, Mulligan? To make up for it, you can talk as much as you want for the rest of the show, except for anything that happened from this point earlier. But we'll move on. So let's talk about Wrestle League.
I'll get my notes.
Yeah, get your notes.
They got to talk about this.
You got to talk about Wrestle League, yeah.
Because now I can talk as much as I want.
That's right. About Wrestle League, Destination 6, and IPW. Let's talk about it.
I can talk as much as I want. Oh, you gave me such a gift today.
Well, it's a podcast. Talking is what makes it fucking work. But
that is true. That is true. I mean,
maybe how that works. Wrestle League was on Friday, right? Friday night.
Wrestle League was on Friday, and I have those results right here.
Yeah, let's start with that. You know what? Hold on. Before we start with any results, let's talk about what's going to happen this Tuesday on the Power Hour.
Yes.
So I'm sure we talk about that. So go ahead and do that.
The Power Hour is so back because we'll be having Tobias and Daddy Andy to talk about Rouge Wrestling Entertainment's Go Queen Invitational, which will take place at Feast of the Go Queen at Rabbit Brewing on Saturday, the 27th. Yep. So you'll get more information on that show on the Power Hour, but I will say that I have been watching the videos on the Rouge Wrestling Entertainment page, and there are going to be some real interesting faces at this in this tournament. And the prize for the tournament is immortality.
So Rouge Wrestling, this is their debut show. It's going to be at a festival that the brewery's putting on. Has it been confirmed if the Power Hour is going to be live or on location, or what's going on with that?
Power Hour will be, I believe, on location.
Gotcha, but it's not going to be live. It's going to be recorded and released Tuesday night as it normally is.
Well, Steve says it is live, but I'm not sure if he means on location.
See, and that's the thing too, with Steve being an elderly fellow. I'm not quite sure if he understands if he's saying like they're streaming live, or because a lot of people say like, oh, what we're doing is live. It's not. We're pre-recording our shit and putting it out. What I do on like the Southland talks are live because people get interact in real time. So if it is live, that's fucking awesome. If it's not, being on location is just as good. Because I'm curious to see how their first show goes. I won't be able to be there because I'll be at Southland. But I'm curious to see how they end up doing. So
I will be there and I will come back with results.
Awesome. Make sure you take pictures and shit. Because are you going for the festival or just the wrestling?
I'll be going for both.
Gotcha.
Yeah, top fans go for both.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Nubby gets it.
So we also have Wrestle League coming up.
New shirt
already
coming
happened.
soon. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, if that's not the name of this fucking show, I give up. Top fans go for both. Yes. Live that life, brother. You do you. Full support from me and your mother. Your dad fucking, he's still having a hard time with it, but it's okay.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah, he'll get over it. Yeah.
But we have Wrestle League this past Friday, and I have results right here.
Oh, cool. How about we read them?
Let's do that. Because we had Ewok defeating Trick Davis, Joseph Von Jaeger retaining his Urban Honor Championship against Lennox Leone in Monchoose Mayhem. We had Humek defeating Quinn Whittick. Motivation Mike, Shaq Jordan defeated Don Capri and Shogun. And Don Capri turned on Shogun and reveals that he bought Wrestle League.
Who bought Wrestle League?
Don Capri, Shogun's partner, tag team partner at Wrestle League. Mike Strong defeated J.R. Lindsay. Now, Kid Lat and Adonis... No, it just says Kid Lat defeated Tully Bertarelli and Jay Vanity in a handicap match, which means that Kid Lat and Adonis Allen are now number one contenders for the tag titles. So I'm assuming Tully and Jay Vanity may have taken Adonis Allen out of the match. And lastly, the Caribbean Cartel defeated the Ho Bros of Bugs Moran and the Bro Bros. And that was Wrestle League. Their next show, they just announced this morning. Let me go and get that date. But it is coming up soon. And that date that it's coming up on is coming up on the August 16th. I was just trying to make sure there was no dead air. Top fans make sure there's no dead air on Just Freakin Wrestling. So August 16th is the next show. All right.
Okay. Thanks for the dead air there.
I did my best. It was like a second. It was like
Okay.
a second. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, we have Destination 6 results. We have Christian Rose becoming the new Ultra Gen 6 champion in a triple threat match. Oliver Kane.
Hold on a second. Ultra Gen what?
Ultra Gen 6 champion.
What, is that like their IC title or something?
They have a couple mid-card titles.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm about to talk about another title change. Oliver Kane defeated Logan Myers and Connor Hopkins to become the new Midwest Express champion. Tommy Davis defeated Joey. The new guys retained the tag team championships against the Bank. Ashlyn Alexander defeated Kaya McKenna and Amina Belmont to retain her Destination 6 Women's Championship. And for the World Heavyweight Championship, we have a new champion with Dante Leone winning after Mickey Midas unstrapped it in a match from the top of because this was an X match. So it's basically, if you think about it, the Destination X matches in TNA, it's their version of that. So the title's strapped above the ring with cables.
We talked about this last week. I know what you're talking about.
So just for listeners who may not be familiar with what an X match is.
You mean for listeners who didn't listen to last week's show?
Oh, and who could go fuck themselves.
That's right.
Oh, for the record, Thomas Foolery, while he is my trainer, can go fuck himself because he doesn't listen to JFW. And I made sure to tell him that on set yesterday.
Nubby, did he?
Yes.
Good for you.
Nubby, what were you doing on set? That was weird. I didn't expect to see you there.
He got, he's everywhere.
I heard there was pizza, so I had some pizza.
Here's the thing I'll tell you.
There was pizza.
If there's a sewer line to anywhere, fucking Nubby could get there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's like Santa and Jesus. He's always around.
See, I snuck in, got the pizza, and then went back underground, but I still heard everything.
Stuffed crust? Was it stuffed crust? You know, cheese in the crust?
It was frozen pizza.
Jack's? Teresa's?
I don't know.
Doreen's?
I just happened to grab it.
I'm
I
not
just
sure.
grabbed it.
What was the packs?
I am not sure.
Doreen's? Jack's? Teresa's? Home Run?
Could be other.
Either way, it was good.
Could be
Like
any. It was good pizza.
I don't think people give frozen pizzas enough credit.
They get me through college.
Fucking frozen pizza.
There was two. There was actually two.
Yes.
One of them was just cheese, which was kind of like, okay, I guess I'll deal with just cheese.
I just have crackers then. Fuck that.
And then I smelled the pepperoni and sausage. So I got up there and snuck in another piece. Then I had to go back underground because I didn't want anyone to see me.
Well, no, yeah.
I was wondering. I was trying to get a slice, and there was no pizza. So that explains a lot. So way to ruin catering for the lovely Intoxicated movie, Nubby.
Was it weird that you had to pull fucking Pacman's pizza off of his chair because he was trying to sit on it, hoping to Kyle it?
I saved his life, and it went in my tummy the right way.
Yeah.
It sounded so weird.
All gimmicks aside, are you a square or triangle slice pizza guy?
Which one of us?
Either one.
Okay.
I know. As a Mutant Ninja Turtle, you gotta go for this triangle piece. But for either one of you, when you order a pizza, do you prefer the squares or the triangles?
I prefer squares at times because it looks like there's more.
That's right.
But I'll take it in any form. Squares, hell, you could do it. Get one of those cookie cutter designs. Make them into
gingerbread man. Gingerbread man.
Even trees. I'll take them in any form.
How'd you cut that pizza? Dinosaurs.
Perfect. I'll eat it that way too.
Yes.
Don't discriminate. As long as you finish the entire slice, crust and all. Those that don't eat the crust, you need therapy.
Yeah, you gotta go. I for anyone out there who says they don't like pizza, they're fucking lying. Because pizzas, you can if you like cheesesteak, you get a cheesesteak pizza. If you like buffalo chicken pizza. If you like fucking bullshit, Hawaiian pizza. Fucking pizza is just universal and fucking fantastic. I'm probably gonna order a pizza when we're done here. It'll probably be a stuffed sausage pizza.
Speaking of pizza in a different form, I'm gonna show you this. Hopefully you can see it. Oreo fudge brownie pizza.
So it's like a dessert pizza? Is it like red sauce and cheese with like the desserts on it?
No, it's just a dessert pizza, but come on, that's fucking great.
Dude, was it what's that fucking Chicago dough? when they got their pizza buffets and shit, and they have like the blueberry or apple or cherry dessert pizza with the frosting on it. Sold. Fucking sold.
I like pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni's good. I'll eat anything on pizza that's not anchovies or pineapple. But anything else, I'm on board with it. I'm fine with it.
I like chicken, ground beef, bacon. And chicken.
Like a meat lover's pizza? Yeah. See, down here, I don't know how you guys do it. Down here, we call it garbage pizza. That has like green peppers, onions, mushrooms, sausage, black olives, garlic. Like it's just basically like just a bunch of whatever it is, everything on it. Fucking called garbage pizza just because it has everything in it. I know they call it something else up in Chicago and shit, but yeah. And we usually do thin crust. I prefer if my pizza doesn't come on a cardboard fucking circle that's just shoved into a white fucking bag, I don't want it. With the fucking
it depends on where it comes from.
No, you gotta have the image of Italy on it and shit too.
Yeah.
With the little fucking plastic tree or tables. Yeah.
Oh, I like those. I put people through I put my action figures through them.
They're fucking fantastic. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. But that was Destination 6.
Oh yes, we're talking about Destination 6.
Yeah. And their next show is coming up on a day that I will let you know about as soon as I have that information in front of me. Yeah. Oh my God, holy crap, where's the date? I don't have it. Where is it? I'm filling the dead air with rambling. Well, and I'm going to talk about Brainbuster Tees and ProWrestlingTees.com, where you can get your Workhorses merch available on their shop. And I just really like muffins. I just want to say I really, really enjoy muffins because they are delicious and wonderful and fantastic, and the Workhorses give them to me. And where the hell is the state? Where are the...
Yeah, so while he's rambling and doing all that stuff and everything, what do we have left? We have IPW and SCW? Yep. You're muted, bro. You've been muted for a little bit now.
September 21st.
September 21st. Okay.
Yes.
I forget. Is Destination 6 is a bi-monthly show?
Yes. Gotcha. Every other month, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said bi-monthly.
Yeah. Yeah, just to be clear.
Oh, by the way, the next CSW show is also August 16th.
Okay. So August is filling up pretty quick for us, too. This is awesome. I think there's isn't there a Northland show coming up or some shit?
I do not know, and I haven't heard much about Northland lately.
What's left? IPW and SCW?
Yep.
All right, let's run through IPW.
Wait, IPW?
That's what I just said. Let's run through IPW.
Yeah. Okay, we got IPW, their next show, which is Sunday.
What did you think that we were going to do?
SCW.
SCW is the main event, bro.
Oh, okay. So we got IPW as the semi-main event.
Are you fucking new? Like, you kidding me? Rocket Pro, SCW, and IPW are main events, but if SCW's on over IPW, then SCW goes. If RPW, come on, you're not new to this, man.
I am not.
Jesus Christ.
I am old to this.
You are old to this. You are seasoned, a veteran as well.
I have like salt, pepper, paprika, all that shit up in this grill. But I have IPW.
Solid 3 seasonings. Solid 3 seasonings. Maybe a garlic powder I would have thrown in there.
You know what? Garlic, onion, a little onion powder.
Onion powder, right? Fucking some of that. What's that? New Orleans spice shit. Do you slap your mama?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, fuck yeah! You throw that bitch on some eggs. God.
Yeah.
IPW
though, which will take place this Sunday. Doors open at 3. Show starts at 4 at the VFW in Richmond Park at 22341 Governor's Highway. Tickets are $15. Kids 10 and under are just $10. We have Eric Surge, newcomer to IPW, who will be the host of the show. We will have the Big League, 2 open challenges. Big Leagues will have an invitational for the Trios Championships. There will be Corey McHenry defending the alternative title in a 4-corner scramble match. What I would argue would be the signature match at IPW.
It seems like it is, right? That seems like
Yeah.
that's the signature match.
That's what it seems like. There will be actually another four-corner scramble as Nick Diamond will defend the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Wonder if what Ched's thoughts are on that. We also have Joey Dalton.
Nobody cares.
Oh, that's right. Joey Dalton will have an open challenge for the Second City Championship. For the C3 Ultimate Championship, D'Angelo Steele will be defending his title against Kid Lat. We will have for the IPW League Championship, Damian Gray versus Eric Surge.
Who is the host of the show, by the way?
Yes. Steve Michaels will be back defending the Rocket Pro Wrestling Championship against former Rocket Pro Wrestling champion Quinn Whittick, who never lost the Rocket Pro Wrestling Championship. The title was stripped from him.
But he did lose his rematch.
He did lose his rematch, but never lost the title.
Well, technically, he lost the title when he got his rematch. So
technically,
there's technicals.
I was reading about a technical wrestler, Bret the Hitman Hart, who is the greatest of all time.
Is not
Nubby, Travis.
Shawn Michaels is better.
What?
Yes.
Oh, C-Red might agree with you on that, but I don't. That is neither here nor there because you're also in a match, Turtle, for the Emerge Heavyweight Championship against Paragon.
Which was supposed to happen last month, and now I'm starting to think I know what happened. So Paragon had some car trouble or some kind of issue getting to the arena. Now I'm starting to understand why. There's an old man running around in a mask having some issues with me getting title shots. Because conveniently, I was scheduled to have a title match, and Paragon was unable to make it. I think the old man did something to the traveling issues, or caused the traveling issues for Paragon, and which allowed me to be in the League Royal, which I ended up not being able to fully participate because the old man jumped me, beat me up, and made me get eliminated quick, and beat me up some more. So I'm hoping IPW does something this time to make sure this old jackwagon, keep him away from the show.
Jackwagon.
I mean,
it's funny. I'm sorry. Jackwagon's funny. You go with Jackass. It's okay. Dude lured you in with pizza and hit you with a chain. You could have called him a jackass. It's okay.
Well,
yeah, we can.
You know what? He's a piece of shit. How about that?
There we go. This isn't the LIM vlog. I'm not gonna blurb out and make fucking words unheardable. Fuck no.
I just hope IPW does something right and keep him out of my way. Yeah. Keep him out of the arena because you're interfering with my title matches that I don't know if I actually, deserve the Emerge title because I don't work there. But you know what? This is something IPW has going on with the Merge. So I'm going to take this title shot and I'm going to do everything I can to win the title and go defend it there, defend it everywhere I can, because I am at heart, I am a true champion. I don't care if this old man who hasn't been around for, I don't know, whatever, he's got an issue with me getting title shots. And all he can do is jump me from behind and, be a coward. So.
Yeah. Well, Steve is the one who takes the money at the door, so maybe, he could not allow that man in if he was a true friend of yours. But Pacman, are you gonna say something about questioning about names being bleeped out of a vlog?
I would never bleep out or blur or otherwise hide words that I've said. No.
What'd you call Gabagool at the end of the Iron Liver match?
I called him a beep.
Yeah, it looked like a 2-syllable word. Actually, beep. 3 syllables, 2 words.
Beep beep.
Sound like something like
Beep beeper.
Like a little Nash Rambler. If you know that, if you don't know that song, Google it. Solid fucking song.
He's a beep beeper.
Beep beep. Beep
Beep beep.
No.
The top
beep,
fan
beep,
says
beep.
the top fan went beep beep beep.
What else is going on at IWA?
That is it.
IPW.
IPW.
That is it. Again, this show will take place this Sunday, the 28th at 22331 Governor's Highway, Richmond Park. The VFW general admission is $15. Kids 10 and under are just $10. Doors will open at 3 and show will start at 4.
I wonder why the shows are later.
I don't know, but I'm hoping it's not permanent.
Yeah. I wonder if it's just a summer thing, maybe.
I'm hoping that's the case because, again, I hope because, I start that bowling thing in September. So, yeah.
That'll be interesting. All right. Let's talk about SCW.
Well, I know a guy that can talk about it.
Who?
It's weird because you missed 1 month of SCW, and I felt like it's been forever since I've been there.
Oh yeah, because it was early in the month again,
It was,
SCW or SCSW was. So
yeah, it's fucking insane. But SCW presents Star Spangled Beatdown. It's going to be at the Shaban Civic Center at 180 West 1st South Street in Shaban, Illinois. High Voltage is going to kick off at 6 p.m. For people to come in. Main card is going to start around 7. Front row is $20. General admission is $15. High Voltage debuts, man. Debuts on top of debuts on top of debuts, brother. Fucking your guy, man. Tommy Gunn is finally going to make his official singles match in-ring debut because we saw him do the Battle Royal. But he's going to have a singles match going up against the Sheik of Punitive Damages. Another trainee from the SCW school, Dallas, will be going one-on-one against your guy, Omar. There's going to be a debut guy of Jody Ultra, not really new to business, been into business, but it's coming in. Jody Ultra is going to be coming in and taking on you, the Amazing Turtle. And then we're going to... What's up?
cool.
Yeah. Have you heard of him? Do you know who he is?
I never heard of him until recently, and I actually looked him up. I've been doing some homework.
Yeah, he's got a Superman tattoo on his chest. That's about what I know about him. So, but I know he doesn't have the veteran experience you do, so I'm sure you'll put him through the motions of it. But I'm excited for it. I'm excited for those matches. I'm excited for the main event because we're going to have a high voltage championship match with current champion Freiberg, who will come out with the brand new high voltage title. And he'll be putting that title on the line against the returning Johnny Chaos.
What?
Yeah, I was gonna give it to Apex, and I was like, I think Johnny deserves it more. So, yeah. So, and plus I think it'd be a nice little, like, hey man, congrats on being a dad now, and sorry your arm got all fucked up because Flat Top didn't stop anything from happening. So I'm gonna get an opportunity against Freiberg and see what happens. Who knows? New title, maybe we'll have a new champion. I don't know. Again, I wish I could do it my way, but unfortunately, the board doesn't see things my way all the time. But I'm really excited for this high voltage just because of not only the debuts, but also returning Johnny Chaos gain an opportunity once he had the high voltage title. And I swear to fucking God, if his stupid ass fucking brother is not there to see it, not on me. Because I don't want to get another Facebook message saying like, oh man, I gotta go watch a fucking Uncle Cracker concert. Is there any way he can make his match next month instead? No. Absolutely not. This is his title opportunity to become high voltage champion.
I mean, the last one he had was against me, right? And
yes.
that was the one he didn't make.
That was one he didn't make, yeah, because he wanted to go see some concerts somewhere, yeah. So, Yeah,
Well, I guess it was a good thing he missed it because Johnny Chaos lost.
He lost, yeah. Yeah. And I think the title before that was Mihooks in his debut. So this will be his third high voltage championship opportunity against a third high voltage champion. So, but I mean, I'm excited to see how Tommy Gunn does in his match. I'm excited to see how Omar is with this new guy, Dallas. I haven't seen too much of Dallas. I've only seen a little bit here and there, but he is green, but he's like one of those guys who catches on really fucking quick. So I'm excited for the debuts. I'm excited to see this Jody Ultra coming up here. I'm excited to see what you do with him. It's going to be a very good high voltage. So, and like, and the thing is, like, what people, I'm not sure what people are understanding is high voltage starts roughly around 6. The doors open at 6. So get there early enough so you can enjoy these matches as they're happening. As far as the main card goes, we're going to have JPH taking on Matt Dwar in a singles match. Aaron Xavier, Mike Masters, and Eric Schultz are going to be in a triple threat match. It's a qualifier for the Collier Shot ladder match at WrestleTopia. I'm not sure if anyone else notices it or if it's just me, but Flat Top keeps throwing Schultz in triple threat matches.
He's challenging him.
Like, dude has like 3 triple threat matches in the last 4 months. And I think VJ Price was in 2 of them.
Yeah.
So, but VJ already qualified for the ladder match, so we know he's in it. So one of these 3 men will be the next in line to be in there. Sean Mulligan returns to SCW with a very special Mulligan's Pub. Not quite sure who the guest is at this time, but I mean, he's had Dysfunction up there,
Meat Hooks.
So, I mean, nobody knows who Mulligan's bringing in. I don't even think Mulligan really knows who he's bringing in until the fucking music plays. But we'll get our Mulligan's Pub showing up. VJ Price coming back from vacation. We'll be going 1-on-1 against Genesis champion Benny Vargas for the title.
From Boston.
So VJ has yet to hold a singles championship in SCW. Nubby, you have. VJ has not yet, so this will be his opportunity to win a singles championship. And this is the title that you win, kind of like I see, the next time you win as you move forward for the SCW title. So we'll see what happens with VJ in this match. Angel will be at the show with an open challenge for her SCW Women's Championship. Not quite sure who that's going to be. We know we saw Amazon make her return back in June at the music festival show, so it could be her. Lovely Lucia has been showing up from time to time at SCW, so maybe she be stepping up. And of course, not booked but on the card, Erica. So maybe Erica will be trying to get another opportunity at that SCW championship. So a lot of options, but I mean, if Angel wasn't as confident as she is, she probably wouldn't be making an open challenge. So, another Collier Shot ladder match qualifier match. We got Scott Spade, obviously with Mistress Misery. She will be taking on Apex. So another qualifier for this Saturday. Tag team titles will be on the line as Dysfunction puts them against Miles Mercer and Acid Jazz. We saw what happened back in May where Jazz was getting jumped, and Mercer and even VJ came out to his rescue. So this will be Acid Jazz's first match back to SCW since his incident back in April, I think. Mm-hmm. So it'll be cool to see him back in the ring, back at Shabazz, and who knows, maybe becoming tag team champions with Miles Mercer. Main event, we have Terry Allen putting the SCW Heavyweight Championship on the line against the guy who gets every title shot in a lion eye, James Creed. I don't know if you guys saw it on the Southland Championship page, but Flat Top made a recent phone call and made the decision to have a special guest referee for this matchup. So we're going to see Hunter Payne throw the stripes on and officiate this match right down the middle, apparently.
Yeah.
It's weird because Flat Top says he doesn't have the same relationship with Allen as he used to. So he goes with a guy who just lost a championship match against him. What are you doing, Pacman? Quit playing with your fucking phone while I'm running through shit. Thank you. Hunter just lost a championship match to this guy 2 months ago. He was just in a tag team match against this guy a month ago, where his partner was James Creed. I don't understand where Flat Top's getting the idea that Hunter could be a impartial referee for this matchup.
Well, there could be a reason, like a good reason, I guess, because in the middle of that tag match, or just before it finished, James Creed tagged Hunter Payne blindly.
Yeah.
And Hunter Payne was kind of like, what the fuck, bro? He probably did say that in his head. What the fuck, bro?
He probably did.
But,
bro, what the fuck?
And then he jumped, and then Creed jumped over Hunter to drop the bullseye.
Yeah.
So there might be some dissension. So maybe this will be called down the middle.
It is a little bit of a disrespect move, right? Especially jumping over him. Yeah.
Yep. So we'll see.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see how that match plays out. Because again, we know that last match happened where obviously Terry knocked out Hunter, Creed was knocked out, and Terry counted Creed's hand down. I don't know if we're gonna see that happen in this match. It's just gonna be really interesting to see how Hunter presents himself in this matchup. But I think this is gonna be the first time in quite some time that every title's on the line. It doesn't seem like the Brewmaster title's on the line, but we're gonna get Genesis, we're gonna get the heavyweight, we're gonna get the women's, the tag, and even the high voltage titles all on the line this Saturday in Shabbat. And I'm excited because, like I said, this is gonna be my first SCW show back since May, so it's gonna be cool to sit up there with Chris James and commentate some fucking professional wrestling, man. So if you guys are in the Kankakee County area, check out Southland Championship Wrestling. Star Spangled Beatdown is going to be in Shabbat, Illinois this Saturday. Doors open up at 6 o'clock. Get your tickets, get seated, and get ready to watch High Voltage as they kick off the show, and then the main card starting at 7. So. Anything else wrestling related?
I
do.
You got something? I got something?
I got something, which I know we were on the fence about talking about, but I do believe we could do it the right way, and I think it needs to be discussed. And that was an interview that Koa did on a podcast earlier this week.
Mm-hmm.
That seems a little bit weird. I think the way he kind of presented his ideas on certain things. If we don't have to talk about it if you guys don't want to, but I think it's important to kind of talk about.
I don't mind.
Cool. Yeah. No way. We're gonna do this the right way. It's gonna be it's fine. It's gonna be done the right way. So, in the interview, Koa was talking about Ego Pro and then putting a show on October 5th. I'm not sure where the show is going to be at. Is it the Forge? Is that what they're talking about?
Yeah, the Forge.
Okay. So the same night, Rocket Pro Wrestling is putting on their show on October 5th at St. Joe's Park in Joliet. I don't know Joliet well. I don't know how far the Forge is from St. Joe's Park. I don't have the experience in this business. Nubby could probably speak for this a lot better than I can. But what's the idea of running two shows in the same area on the same day?
So I know a lot in the past. People have done it just out of spite. I don't think this one is out of spite. I think it was just a weird
scheduling thing.
Scheduling, yeah. And it seems like a lot of, and and music as well. Venues have like the first Saturday of the month open. A lot of them do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this was intentional. I really don't. So there doesn't need to be a big stink about it.
Cool. So we can clear the air on that. This, by all accounts, from what we can see, because the thing, we can only look at what we can see on the surface on what's happening. Ego, Rocket Pro Wrestling, it's not an issue. As far as any of us know, there's no issues with both companies. It's just a scheduling thing. Ego has ran out of the Forge several times. They've run out of various places. I think Cole said they do the Crestwood minor league baseball games. I think those are like weekdays, like Wednesdays or Thursdays or something like that.
It's a Thursday every couple times a month, I believe.
Yeah.
Blitz has done it. Wrestle League did a few. It's the Eagle Pro Wrestling has been doing it in the last few years.
They did some kind of farm shows as well. So they have different venues that they wrestle out of. I know the Forge is one that I have yet to check out, just because I also know that the Forge is a complete standing room only show, and I like to sit and enjoy myself. So that's the one reason I haven't gone to an Ego show at the Forge, is because if you go, you're standing the entire fucking time. That's not for me. I'm overweight. I'm out of shape. I like to sit. So that's why I like getting the Rocket Pro early, because when they have standing room only, I don't want to be one of those fools who are standing. I like to sit. That's why I pretend. Good. That's why I pretend to be friends with the LIM so they can save me a seat.
Well, it's good to know. It's good to know that you have a leader like Gabagool who will help you out. So
yeah, Gabagool has been really good on getting me seats and shit. So he's. Really
it was totally Gabagool. Definitely not Pacman. Definitely not the top fan that did that.
No, it's
go ahead. Go ahead and inject your own reality, guys.
It sounds like something Gabagool would do. He understands. So the one thing that was mentioned that I think probably needs an explanation in some way was when he was talking about Rocket Pro Wrestling season finale. It seemed very kind of backhanded, where he was talking about how the main event was and everything. That there were lightsabers dressing up as Sith, not Sith.
Sith Lords.
Sith Lords and stuff. And referring to it more as entertainment over professional wrestling and shit like that. I think if WWE proved anything, is businesses need to be both. They need to be entertaining and they need to have professional wrestling and shit. I think the way Koa did it wasn't correct. I don't know if he even knew what he was saying when he was saying it, because it does sound like a slight attack on Rocket Pro Wrestling, is in the sense that they're more there for putting on a show than putting on wrestling. Which, if people have never been to a Rocket Pro show, hear that interview and go off the opinion of what was said, then they're not going to understand that Rocket Pro Wrestling has incredible fucking wrestling. Bill Shelley went on to the Power Hour. I'm not sure when it was, during last season. I'm not sure when it was, maybe earlier this year, something like that. And has stated that the amount of money that they put into the shows as a production is probably a lot more than most people really do anywhere else. They bring in great talent to do great shows, and they're willing to spend the fucking money. That's why you get, teams like the Final Level. You get teams like the Coyotes. You get the Idols. But you're getting talent that's well known. Berna and all that, or not Berna. Who's the briefcase? The former briefcase holder?
Gunner Brave.
Gunner Brave. You get guys like that. Quinn Whittick shows up. Shaq Jordan shows up. It's like there's so much talent that gets come in, and it's great wrestling talent. But the one thing that wasn't mentioned that probably should have been, Pacman, you mentioned it yourself, and it's a great fucking argument, is that a lot of the Star Wars stuff that was happening was because it fell on a certain day.
That was the theme of the show.
What day was it?
That was May the 4th. So theme of the show, they had to run with it.
Yeah. So the one thing I could agree with him with was I always believed that the main event should be the championship match. That's what I believe. I don't tear apart the idea of their main event being what it was. I just don't agree with it, because I think the main event match should have been the championship. But because of the day that it fell on, because of the theme of the show, and because they are entertainment, it all makes sense. But I think that's what was. I think how it was perceived in that interview. I think it kind of pulls the legitimacy of what Rocket Pro is doing in Joliet. Anything I'm saying sound wrong so far?
No, it's all right.
So, and I do want to get your guys' opinion on too, if you want to give it. But for anyone out there who heard him say, if you're looking for entertainment, go to Rocket Pro. If you're looking for professional wrestling, go to Ego. If you're looking for wrestling, pick one and go to it. It doesn't fucking matter. Because wrestling is going to be wrestling regardless. I know Rocket Pro fans are going to go to Rocket Pro. And with their sold out standing room only shows, I don't see that changing because Ego Pro is happening. I'm not saying this is a butthurt thing by a fucking professional wrestler who's upset that he's not being put over at a company and not given titles and shit, and he's going somewhere else and putting them over somewhere else. I'm not saying that. I think what he did was the wrong way of doing it, though. It just, I think if he went back and heard how he said it, he'd probably been like, oh, fuck, that does sound bad. But that thing came out, what, almost a week ago now?
Yeah.
And there's been no response about it. He put out a video not too long ago of him flexing for like a minute and a half, and it made me fucking uncomfortable because I was waiting for the promo to fucking hit. But it was just him flexing and showing himself off. I get enough of that shit when I go look at women on Instagram. I don't need to see a 45-year-old man do that on fucking Facebook. It's fucking weird, and I felt weird about it. I put my phone down for the rest of the fucking day. But there's been no response about it. I've heard people talk about it. That's why I wanted to talk about it. I'm sure you guys heard people talking about it because you guys are so ingrained into Rocket Pro Wrestling. It wouldn't be surprising if somebody over at Rocket Pro heard it. Now, as far as who heard it over at Rocket Pro, as far as their thoughts and opinions, don't know. And honestly, we're JFW. I don't care. But this is our perception and our views of what was said and how we feel about it. So if you guys want to say anything, if you go ahead, you don't have to, but at least I can get my opinion out there and say the way that it was worded, the way that it went through in that interview, it just doesn't sound good. So
I'll say that coming off for what he said about you want to go see entertainment, go here, want to see wrestling, go there.
yeah,
I believe it's a wrong statement to even say in general because Rocket Pro is entertainment. Yes, they do entertain you. They entertain you while putting on wrestling matches. I guarantee and I'm not gonna, I won't shit on Ego because Ego's an awesome dude, and Ego Pro Wrestling is a phenomenal company.
Yeah,
I will never tell anybody not to go to a show.
Yeah.
Well, unless it's some company that runs in St. Charles, don't go to that show. But that's just me. And if I get heat for that, I don't give a shit. Fuck that guy. But no,
we're journalists. We're journalists, man.
Yeah, we can say what we want.
I get our opinions.
And if I get blackballed from being there, oh well, I don't want to be there. Ego Pro, great company. I would never shit on them.
Yeah.
But if you were to go to an Ego Pro show, you're gonna get entertainment there too.
Yeah.
Maybe you won't see like the lightsabers and all that, or I don't know, a contract signing that goes through a table. If you may not see that either. But one promo in the ring is considered entertainment.
Yeah.
It's not just a wrestling match. So to say that you're going to get one or the other, no, you're going to get both at these shows. It's just depends on what entertainment you're going to get. It could be just a promo. It could be a lightsaber battle. You don't know. And Rocket Pro is more than that. It is wrestling. They do have themes. Like Michael Myers shows up every October. That's a theme. May the 4th happened. Lightsabers happened. Darth Vader, who was also at Darkness Falls. It may not be part of Halloween, but for the moment, it does make sense. I would like to see Michael Myers versus Darth Vader. That would be fun. it's still going to be a wrestling match.
Yeah.
Even if it's not, even if you don't get like a headlock takeover or shooting star presses, which 50 shooting star presses in one matchup is not wrestling. That's just spot fest galore. But you know what? It is what it is. But again, no matter what, you're going to get entertainment if you want fan interaction. A heel telling a fan to shut up, you're providing entertainment for the fans. It depends on what you do.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be entertainment no matter what.
Yeah, you can't say that a show that has Christian Rose, Shaq Jordan, Quinn Whittick, Gunner Brave, you can't say that that's not a show that has professional wrestling on it. You just can't do it. Fucking WWE has done a lot of goofy shit in their time, and nobody's gonna look at it like, oh, well, I guess I'll go watch entertainment. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been to not as many different wrestling companies as you, Nubby. So I don't have the frame of references that you have. But when it comes to production value, Rocket Pro is at the fucking top in everything that they fucking do. They want to put on a quality looking show, and that's what they do, and they deliver that. You know, a lot of shows don't have Titantrons. They don't have light shows and stuff like that. Rocket Pro does. So to call them entertainment, they're absolutely right. But you're going to get professional wrestling out of that entertainment.
Right.
And that's what was missing in that interview. Because you're saying, well, if you want to go watch, lightsaber battles, go here. But if you want to go watch professional wrestling, it's just, yeah. Pax, I know it might be a difficult thing for you to do, but do you want to shine in on some opinions on it?
I mean, you guys said a lot of what I was thinking already, so I don't want to necessarily repeat things that have been already said.
Yeah.
But I guess as far as the way I want to, not to sound like Rian, but how I want to go about this, sir. I mean, I heard what was said. And I know what I know about Rocket Pro. Like you guys said, production value, second to none. The wrestling talent, second to none. The stories are very engaging because you can have these matches anywhere. But if they don't have the story behind them, and I've heard, even on like the first LIM podcast on the Power Hour, C-Red and Bill Shelley were talking about how wrestling is nothing without its stories. And it's something ever since then I've thought a lot about, especially as I've been, and I'm shooting here, as I've been part of storylines and like seeing what goes into that part of it, about getting things over, about that. Without that story, people don't care. Those stories keep bringing people back.
Yeah.
And I'm not as familiar with Ego Pro. I don't know too much about them. Haven't been to one of their shows. But again, I can talk about what I can talk about, what I know I can talk about, and that's, Rocket Pro. But again, without those stories and without that fan engagement, and that's the one thing too that I want to say, to the credit of Rocket Pro, they have that group on Facebook where fans talk about stories. We LIM post stuff. Nani posts stuff. You'll see Santino post things. Sometimes you'll see Ethan post things. The engagement on that page from the fans, I don't know if you necessarily see that with other companies. And it's very, very unique, like that fan culture. And that's fan culture being the way it is because Rocket Pro keeps people coming back. Because it is entertaining. their brand of professional wrestling is incredibly entertaining. And you get a mix of a lot of different things. If you like, indie stuff, there's that style of wrestling. If you like comedy stuff, there's that style of wrestling. If you like hardcore wrestling, there's that style of wrestling. There's something for everybody there. If you're a casual fan, if you're a hardcore fan, there's something for everybody at Rocket Pro Wrestling.
And if you actually watch the whole show, it wasn't all lightsabers and, people dressing up.
Right. And again, it was a theme of the show.
And
if it is on May the 4th, you kind of have to do a little something Star Wars-y.
And fun fact, I'm guaranteed, maybe it's more of opinion, but either way, I'll say it's a fact because I'll just say it happened. A lot of shows that day probably had lightsabers and Darth Vader. So.
Oh yeah, all over the country. I saw a bunch of videos around that of other people doing stuff like that.
And then maybe it wasn't his intention to make it sound that way.
It just came off wrong.
It came off wrong, and you're gonna get a reaction from people, and so you might want to rethink some shit you say on podcasts.
That's right. I mean, I sat here and made a lot of fucking jokes towards Pacman today. I regret nothing, but it's my show. But people are going to take what they want out of that, and they're going to have their perceptions of it. It's like, oh shit, Pacman likes loose holes because he admitted to it earlier.
That was just so I could talk again.
Yeah, sure it is. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Yeah, sure it is.
Oh, the other thing I did want to say too, while I'm thinking about it, is going back to Rocket Pro's page. You see a lot of wrestlers interacting with the fans, and that sells tickets. That creates a fan base. It establishes that emotional connection that you need to either get the people behind you or get the heat to make the fans want to see the babyface come out on top. You don't see a lot of that like online out of show interaction any other place. It's very unique.
Yeah.
Again, talking about what I know, and those are my thoughts really on Rocket Pro.
Another fun fact, you know how many workers who want to wrestle for Rocket Pro?
There's a lot of people. Yeah.
And they know how Rocket Pro does their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Even after May the 4th, a lot of those same wrestlers still want to work for Rocket Pro. So, yeah, you're wrong when it comes to saying you want to go this for that or this for this. You're getting both at both shows. You're just probably have another agenda. But you know what? Who am I to say?
Yep. Well, yeah, and that's like how we said it's our perception of what we see. There's no like, oh hey, this is what I heard. This is what I heard from Koa when he said it. This is what I heard from the Shelleys when they heard it. We see it and we can talk about what's there on the surface. And then we give our views and opinions because that's what a podcast is. Because if Koa could give his opinions on Rocket Pro and Ego, we can give our opinions on his opinions. It's just how it works. So, also, sucks that he's going to lose the hot manager, but hey, congrats to her for being a cop. Good for her. That's awesome.
Yeah. Best of luck to her on her endeavors.
There you go. This weekend, what's up?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. This weekend, Jay will be back. We'll be doing predictions for something. Can't remember.
I will find it.
SummerSlam?
Is it SummerSlam? I think it's SummerSlam.
Oh, no, not this. SummerSlam's not this weekend. It's the following weekend.
What's this week? Something's this week.
Let me check, because you sent a schedule of events.
I did send the schedule. I can't remember it. Maybe it is not this weekend. For some reason, I thought I was podcasting with them before SCW. I don't remember. I don't know. Probably not. I don't fucking
No, we don't. There's nothing on Saturday. 8-3
Cool.
was the next show. So
Excellent. Fuck yes. So I guess Saturday to myself.
yeah, you
So
do.
we'll be back next Monday. We'll be talking about the results of SCW and Frontline and IPW and possibly IWA Productions and I don't know what else. That may be it. I don't know. And then what do we got? Then what? POW's August 3rd, so we'll talk about POW. And that'll be it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Guys, make sure you follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, just by searching Just Freakin Wrestling and JFW Podcast. Listen to us wherever you listen to podcasting, whether it be iTunes, Spotify, Podbean. Just search for us. You'll find us. If you want to watch it and see all the weird, inappropriate things Pacman was doing while he was muted, you can do so by watching the podcast over on the JFW Podcast channel on YouTube. Subscribe and notification bell over there and everything.
Good book.
Yeah, I don't want to see a
Good book.
half-naked Bret Hart. God, put that away.
He's got his singlet on.
He's up there, buddy.
Wait, he's got his singlet on. It wasn't even in the frame.
Yeah.
Top fans know Bret Hart isn't naked.
Yeah.
That is so weird out of context.
I can't wait for Tom to hear that one.
God, that's all I got.
Final thought, and I won't fumble through it like Kyle does on his podcast.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Don't come to me, to my face. Rephrase. Don't say something. Yeah, right. See, I did that on purpose.
Take that, Kyle. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, don't be nice to my face. Tell me I'm good and I should be booked everywhere, and then don't book me for your show. I think it's time
to respect the top fan.
Yeah, I thought
to ring the bell on this episode.
There we go. Perfect. As always, I am Travesty.
And I am Nubby, the Amazing Turtle, Cowabunga.
And I am the LIM champion. Be sure to buy your Workhorses merch on Brainbuster Tees and ProWrestlingTees.com. Also, shut up, Gabagool.
And thank you for listening to an episode of Just Freakin Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.